Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another springtime makeup look. I mean, you know, I'm just feeling the season. I'm ready. My allergies aren't, but I am. We're going to be playing with a few new products. I think only two of them are new, which is going to be the eyeshadow palette and a concealer. So if you would like to see what look we create for this springtime, then make sure you keep on watching. I'm going to do the brows off camera. I'm just going to tell you what products I'm using, and I will go ahead and link above my updated brow tutorial so you know the gist and the technique that I'm using for this one. The products that I'm going to be using is going to be by MAC. This is the spiked brow pencil, and I'm also going to be using the Brow Deluxe from MAC, and this is the powder in a pencil brow pencil. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and speed through this part, link above the brow tutorial, and then we will jump into the face. Brows are on. Let's go ahead and move on to the face. We're going to prime the face, and we're going to be using the Artist Couture primer. I love his primer. It's really hydrating. It keeps the skin nice and healthy. Just a very, very pretty primer. This is what it looks like. Mine, of course, is messy because I've been using it. So this claims to blur and perfect the skin and just supposed to not even out the skin tone. It's supposed to just make the skin look nice and healthy. So I'm going to go ahead and prime this skin, and then we're going to go ahead into foundation. Foundation, we're going to be mixing the two foundations we're going to be using is by Hourglass, and this is the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Liquid Foundation. Love this. Love this foundation. It is super full coverage, very glamorous type of feel, and it does finish like a natural matte finish, but it leaves the skin looking flawless. So the two colors that I'm going to be mixing is Chestnut, and I think this is Sable. Oh, my sticker came off, but I'm pretty sure this is Sable. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix the two and then apply it to the skin, and we'll move on to concealer. And I just did 2 pumps of the Sable and 1 pump of the Chestnut. And we're just going to go ahead and mix this and place it on the skin. Concealer, we're going to be using the new Maybelline Super Stay Concealer, and this is what it looks like. I think this one is just repackaged if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not sure. I still haven't tried the old version of this, so I wanted to try the new version, and this is in color 42. So we're just going to use this to brighten up the face, and this claims to be full coverage, so we'll see. Concealer is a nice concealer. I feel like it's more on the medium coverage, so I'm just going to brighten it up just a little because I feel like it's a little bit closer to my skin tone. So to brighten, I'm going to go in with the YSL pen in number 4, and this is the Touche Eclat Radiant Touch. So I'm just going to brighten up a little bit with this pen under the eye.
slack, yeah. From me the back, I'm good with that, I'll get it back, yeah. Looking for me, I'll be right here. But you too busy switching sides, yeah. It's time to get on my back, run up a check, pick up the slack, yeah.
Next, we're gonna like bronze toward the face. So not really contouring, but this is a little deeper so we can contour. So I'm just gonna slightly do this. I'm gonna use a brush. I was gonna use a sponge, but we're gonna use a brush. I'm using the Black Opal and Brown Ebony foundation. I'm just contouring, bronzing the face. We're gonna go ahead and set underneath the eyes. I kind of want to try this powder again before I like completely throw it away. This is the powder by Danessa Myricks, and this is in the shade yellow. So I really didn't care for it the first time around. It has like a little net. So I'm going to try it again and see how I like it. Put a little bit on this cap. I just felt like it was like super paper thin. So it just, I don't know. We're gonna try it again and set underneath the eyes with it and see how it goes. I still hate it. I don't. Oh, I hate this powder. Okay. So I just have to put some. I still hate this powder. That's freaking trash. So we're just gonna take the Sephora powder, and this is the translucent one. And I'm gonna go back over top of it. Bronzing the skin, we're gonna go in with the LYS powder and just dust this all over our face to warm up the skin and give it the nice healthy chocolate glow. Contouring the skin with a little bit of the Fenty foundation powder in number 450. So today's palette that we're going to be using is going to be by Morphe, and this is the 35D palette. Super girly, super flirty, a little bit vibrant, but very pretty. So this is what she looks like. Can we go back? There we go. So let's go ahead and zoom in so we can go ahead and start playing with this palette. So we're going to go in with Mud Mask, which is this one right here, and just blend this all in the crease.
Flashback to the time when you didn't show me love back. Fall back, it's so bad. I don't got no time to talk for small bag.
Okay, so I'm also gonna go into Cactus Fruit, and I'm gonna put this in the outer corner.
I do. Running on E, talk big game, can't run it on me. Up in that feet, level up, baby, I'm out of your reach. Yeah. Last on me, but I'm taking all the shots now. If they try to bring me down, they get in boxed down. Thought you had it all together, you lost. It's time to get in my bag, run up a check, pick up the slack, yeah.
Okay. I really kind of like how this is kind of like a subtle wash of pink. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and kind of cut the crease, like a soft cut crease. So I'm gonna grab the concealer. I'm gonna use a glitter primer instead of spraying it. Now we're gonna go into Aloha Goodbye and pack this color on if I can get it up. Let's see. Hopefully this goes how I envision. Okay, I don't know where my tweezers are, so I'm gonna have to use my hands to apply these lashes. Well, I'll use this plastic one, even though I hate this plastic one. So, let's go ahead and apply these lashes. Okay, so for blush, we're gonna be using the NYX Sweet Cheek Blush, and this one is in Fig. You guys know I love these blushes, like, hands down, one of my favorite affordable blushes. Even if it wasn't affordable, it's still a really good blush. So yeah, I'm gonna have blushed the cheeks, and then for lips, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Chestnut. Okay, so for lips, we're gonna go ahead and use the Giorgio Armani lipstick in 102, and it's just like a pinky type of color. Okay. And then kind of to tie in the eye, we're gonna use the NYX Butter Gloss in Merengue. We are done. So let's go ahead and zoom out just a little bit so we can kind of go over the products, because this was a long video to shoot. We had a lot of interruptions, which y'all aren't going to see, but this probably took me 2 hours when I normally can film in an hour. So with that being said, let's go ahead and zoom out and we will go over the products. Okay, now that we are all zoomed out, let's go ahead and go over the products. So starting off with the primers, you guys know that I love the primer. Love, love, love the primer. The foundations, I love the foundations. They are one of my really ride or dies. I feel like I haven't really used it on camera too much. But I did do a like wear test on Instagram. I'll plug my Instagram right here. But I did do like a wear test for that one when I first got it on Instagram. So you guys followed me around that day. The concealer, let's go over the new concealer. So the Maybelline Super Stay Active Wear Concealer. This is very lightweight. I would not say that this is a full coverage. I feel like it is more of a medium to light coverage. Yeah. Very lightweight. It is mattifying, but it is not a full coverage foundation. Super lightweight, just kind of barely gives coverage. I mean, you can kind of build it up, but I feel like this is for somebody that does not like a lot of coverage. You can build it up, but you know, more medium coverage, very lightweight feeling. So yeah, that one was a nice one. It claims to have a 30-hour wear. However, girl, you should not be wearing your makeup for 30 hours. That's a problem. As far as the powder, no. I tried to give this whole Evolution powder another go round, and I don't like it at all. I don't like it. Even when, like, if you try to set underneath your eyes, I don't like it. You saw I had to go over. Yeah, I feel like this is not like a press on powder. This is definitely a like set all over powder. You can't use this to set underneath your eye with a sponge. This is definitely a powder that you want to use with a full brush. So with that being said, I am going to keep it only for setting the face all over and not at all for underneath the eyes, how I like to set, because you saw I have to go on top of it with my Sephora powder, which by the way, I do really love that Sephora powder. Contour, love. Powders, all of that, love. The eyeshadow palette, I really think that this is a really pretty eyeshadow palette, especially for springtime. It definitely gives you like the greens, the peaches. I want to play with this next. The peaches, I loved how the pink came out. Super girly, super flirty. I really do like this palette. I love how it's all kind of like warms. Yeah, we're gonna play with this palette a lot because I really want to get into an eye that has like this over the lid, this kind of like on the outer crease. Yeah, we're gonna play. But I do recommend this palette, the 35D Desert Rose from Morphe. And then of course my YSL pen. I love this pen. This also reminds me of the MAC Radiant pens, like the Peach Luster, the Bright Forecast, the Rose one. I really do love those pens, and this definitely reminded me of that, just to kind of give like an extra boost to the concealer, the underneath the eye. It just kind of gives it a little bit of oomph without so much coverage. It adds just a really nice, pretty, radiant glow, brightness, with just like a very pretty veil over whatever concealer you're using. So love that pen. I think those were the only two new products that we used today. So yeah, we had, well, new products and then a retest. I hope you guys enjoyed. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit that post notification bell so you can stay up to date every time I upload and you don't miss an upload. And yeah, until next time, bye guys.
Tripping like I don't got that designer pussy. All I'm trying to see is your credit card. Swipe it over me. Give me what I want. I know